Andrieu, and my Twitter tag is my name, actually, surprisingly. And I'm going to talk about the standard information sharing label, which is a project of, I need to be able to see this, the information sharing work group, and both of those URLs are pretty obvious. So how many people here knows that Google keeps your searches forever? Okay, maybe half.
They have not yet figured a way past the heat death of the universe.
That's true. There's a limit to forever. How many know that Facebook automatically shares your information with several websites automatically? Automatically. Okay, maybe half as well. Okay, do you know that you agreed to that? No? No? You did not? Okay. Well, you did. So when was the last time you personally read a terms of service or privacy policy? Never? You're right. People don't read it. That's it. Right? That's pretty straightforward. How about the last time you read a USDA nutrition facts label? Yesterday. Yeah? We do it all the time. So the standard information sharing label is in fact a nutrition facts label for the information you share online. So what data, who gets it, what they're going to do with it, whether or not they're going to redistribute it, and it's specific to the current web page. So you have the information available at the point that you share it. It's not buried in a terms of service. And now I'm going to give you a demo. So this is a Chrome extension. I was going to show you a page where we don't have the label turned on, but we have one for Google. This is complicated. How do I get up here? This is all weird. So when we have a label for you, this turns red. It's grayed out normally. It's practically invisible because we don't want to be there, be visible and intruding if we don't have any information. So this is the current design. We want to redesign it because this is an engineer's version of the label. But it tells you, what they're getting. They're getting the search terms. We happen to have a little trick. You can click on the highlight and, oh, well, that's where they're getting the data. Data recipient, the location. For a lot of these, we have a citation for the actual source data that we got it from. These are typically Google terms of service or privacy policies. And if I can scroll down correctly, we also have a section here for third-party reputation services. So this is user configurable, or will be. And this shows, for example, the Mozilla privacy icons for Google. Now I made this up, it's hard-coded, but this information is being pulled from a server. So any service provider could provide reputation information here. And that's how it works. This is currently on GitHub. It's kind of a mess, but it's there. So this is designed for use alongside the existing web. It's not an interruption. It's basically an option for evaluating your risk, either before you submit the data or when you go back and say, oh my God, what did I just do? It's concise, it's consistent. We link to the original sources. And we embed this third-party reputation architecture. So we want to work with TOSDR, which in terms of service didn't read Mozilla privacy icons, respect networks, and I recommend anyone who likes this stuff to look at opennotice.org, which is a collaborative conversation amongst people working on this. It's an open standard. We hope to get it to a formal standards development organization this year. Once we get it to 1.0, we're going to push to try and get current websites to use it. For websites that don't support it, we're developing a browser plugin. That's what I just showed you. And we're going to crowdsource an open data repository of labels. We've had interesting traction. How am I doing? A minute? Interesting traction. New Zealand's Real Me Identity Service is looking at using the label, as is the Japanese Ministry of Trade, Economy, Trade and Industry. We were a HeadStick grant finalist last year. We'll be applying again this year. Hopefully we'll be able to get into that process. We got to document this data model. We're going to run a Kickstarter and fund the browser extension, which we're going to call Amicus, and get that open data repository going. And that's pretty much it. If you're interested, we're looking for collaborators, financial support, etc. Come and talk to me.